This video is brought to you by Case Idle. For some of the best phone cases on the market, be sure to check out caseidle.com.
Hey everybody, Plav here connecting from UbiCentral, and today I'll be getting you guys up to speed on the recently released required minimum PC specs for Assassin's Creed Rogue, which is coming out March 10th of this year. The game came out back in November for Xbox 360 and PS3, and now in a few weeks it'll be available to play on the PC, and these are the minimum specs you'll want to make sure your PC has if you're gonna want to be playing it. For your operating system, you'll need to be on Windows 7 Service Pack 1 or Windows 8 or 8.1, and 64-bit versions of those only. You're recommended to have either of these two processors you see here. You'll need at least 2 GB of RAM, and you're required to have at least 11.4 GB of available space on your hard drive. For sound, you'll need any DirectX 9.0C compatible sound card with the most up-to-date drivers. And now here are the video or graphics cards that are going to be supported when the game releases, so take a look and see if you're all set. And then of course, a Windows compatible keyboard and mouse is required, and you'll also have the option of using an Xbox 360 controller, Tobii iX controller, and SteelSeries SENTRY. Focusing in on the last two things I mentioned there, the Tobii iX controller and SteelSeries SENTRY have to do with a partnership with the company Tobii Tech that has allowed Rogue to be, as Ubisoft claims, the first game of this scale to offer eye tracking. Yes, eye tracking. So to enable this feature, you'll need a $200 SteelSeries SENTRY with Tobii eye tracking support. To make sense of how exactly eye tracking will work in the game, consider these three things. First is that it will offer multi-dimensional movement. This means that you'll be able to use traditional controls to, for example, shoot an enemy to the left, but at the same time you can look over to the right and with your actual eyes focus in on something in order to engage in another action. Second is eye contact. Pretty straightforward, characters in the game will react based on how you make eye contact with them. So for example, if you stare at a character, they're gonna take notice to that and they'll be like, what's going on? Then again, if you avoid eye contact, they'll just treat you accordingly. And then in a similar sense, interacting with certain environmental elements of the game will trigger specific audio and visuals. Ubisoft is set to show off more of this exciting new optional feature in Rogue at the Game Developers Conference in early March in San Francisco. So there was a rundown of eye tracking in AC Rogue, as well as the minimum specs that you'll want to make sure your PC meets or exceeds in order to play the game come March 10th. So I hope you all enjoyed. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to UbiCentral for more on Assassin's Creed. And once again, this has been Plav, and I'll catch you guys later.